Tina bristled at Director Shaw's deference towards her. Michael questioned her special treatment regarding Athena, prompting Shaw's pointed question, "Do you know who she is?" Shaw presented the surgical list. I added Lisa Black, considering my non-biological ties but valuing the connection. Shaw noted my protectiveness. I agreed to consider Michael as her assistant. Outside, Michael asked my identity. I cryptically replied, "Why don't you take a guess?" and left. My phone rang. Cherry, worried, asked me to find her offline sponsor Grandpa. Despite my fatigue, I agreed to help. What will I discover about Cherry's sponsor Grandpa? And will Michael ever learn my true identity? I was about to look up Cherry's friend online when a man walked past me fast and bumped my shoulder. He said, "Sorry," quickly, like he was trying to get away. But I felt him touch my hair. I grabbed his arm. I looked down and saw 2 hairs between his fingers. My eyes narrowed. "Who told you to take my hair?" I asked. Then the man suddenly used his other arm and tried to stab me in the chest. I had to let go of his arm to move out of the way. Now that I wasn't holding him, he ran. I waited a second, then ran after him. He was very fast, but he wasn't as fast as me. He ran through the students who had just left their classes. He yelled, "Get out of the way!" Some students screamed. Others took out their phones to call the police. Soon, a security guard from the school ran over. But the man knew what he was doing. He ran through the students and got away. "Everyone stay here," the security guard yelled to the scared students. "I've already called the police. Officers will be here soon." I stood still, looking down. I had thought the man was sent by my real dad to get a DNA test. But then he tried to hurt me, so it wasn't him. If it wasn't my real dad, then who wanted my DNA? I suddenly thought about what my mom, Yvette, had told me. Stay hidden, or it will bring trouble. I frowned, thinking about it. Soon the police came. Everyone had seen the man try to hurt me, so the police came straight to me. But I was surprised when I saw the officer who came to talk to me. "Captain Ford?" Morris Ford nodded. He was wearing regular clothes, but he seemed strong and calm. He stood straight and tall, and people just respected him. His voice was deep. His face didn't show any emotion as he asked, "Do you know who that man was, Miss Smith? Why does he want to hurt you? Have you two fought before?" I looked down and said, "Patrolling doesn't seem like the right job for you, Captain Ford. I thought there were only 2 reasons he was here so fast. Either he was following that man, or he was following me. Following me seemed more likely." Morris didn't look surprised or embarrassed that I had figured him out. Instead, he said coldly, "As far as I know, you stayed hidden in a room since you were a child, Miss Smith. You don't seem like someone who would be a doctor who travels the world." His words made me stop for a second. But then I smiled and said, "Is it against the law for me to be a doctor, Captain Ford?" Well, no. Morris didn't try to hide that he knew about my past. After all, you have saved many lives. I changed the subject back to the man who attacked me. "I don't know who he is, but maybe you do." "I have a clue or two," Morris said. "You'll be in some danger the next few days. I suggest you stay away from crowded places." I raised my eyebrows. "Isn't it a bad idea to let small problems stop us from doing what we need to, Captain Ford? Besides, I have a big surgery tomorrow." Morris was quiet for a moment, then nodded slightly. "I will do my best to keep you safe, Miss Smith." "Do what you need to do," I replied. He would probably do it anyway. After that, I drove away from the university. When I got back to the Andersons' house, I looked around carefully as I parked. Quentin Smith felt like this was the most important chase of his life. He couldn't believe how much trouble I was giving him. Why was it so hard to get my DNA? He followed me to the university. He even dressed like a student so he could get close to me later and take some hair. But then, another guy had suddenly appeared and done exactly what Quentin was planning. He stopped following me, pulled his hood over his head, and ran after the man. I didn't chase the man because I was worried about hurting other students. But Quentin was in the right place. Following the man was easy for him. Quentin didn't lose sight of the man as he followed him out of the school area. Finally, they reached a quiet place. The man sighed with relief and carefully put the 2 hairs he had just pulled from my head into a plastic bag. Finally, he had done his job. They could compare the DNA now. Who is it who wants my DNA? Who is the other man chasing me? Will I ever find my real father?
Hi, Nora here. If you are wondering what happens next, then download the Pocket FM app And listen to the exciting episodes of Saving Nora Now with the link in the description.